everyone, I am Amy, a PhD student from the University of Canterbury School of Law. It's a big honor for me to participate in this workshop. I am a Chinese Korean and have worked for the Chinese government as a legal director for 5 years. I am also a Chinese licensed lawyer. As my parents keep very classical Korean thought, I always feel I am treated differently from my brother. I was told that girls should learn how to serve and take care of the family, while my brother was told to take responsibility to be a good breadwinner. However, I learned about gender equality at school. So I have a strong interest in researching gender equality issues because of my personal experience. And during my working experience as a government, some female victims of domestic violence come to my office for help. Although we helped the women to record and ask the police for help, most cases ended with mediation. I think women are sacrificed to the harmony of the family. Although women and men can all be victims of domestic violence, research has shown that women represent the vast majority of victims of domestic violence. And domestic violence has long been argued as a gender inequality issue. My research is a comparative study of the relationship between employment law and domestic violence in New Zealand and the EU. It is to look at how the legislature have been creative in connecting domestic violence and employment law. According to the public-private divide, domestic violence was long been excluded from legal intervention, especially the law which mainly regulates the public area. Over the past century, different types of legislation has been developed to address domestic violence in the context of women's struggle in the patriarchal culture. There is a significant amount of research on the development of domestic violence legislation. However, it is hard to link employment law that regulates the workplace with domestic violence, which happens in the private sphere. The EU is one of the world's most advanced political systems with regard to the promotion of gender inequality. So I was interested in the EU's efforts to eliminate domestic violence. The EU takes addressing domestic violence through employment legislation and policies into consideration because gender equality is a highly relevant policy measure to foster economic growth. When I am looking at why and how the EU linked domestic violence to the workplace, New Zealand has just adopted specific regulations in employment law to address domestic violence. According to some special report and statistic, the lowest estimated rates of intimate partner violence, which is also like domestic violence, were in the most of member states of European Union and New Zealand. It is meaningful to compare why and how these regions, here, the EU and New Zealand, with the lowest rates of intimate partner violence, and using employment laws to address domestic violence. I hope my research can provide a better understanding of the potential of employment law as an additional way to address domestic violence. And I also hope this research can analyze how the use of employment law on issues of domestic violence can affect the concept of gender equality. Thank you.